Sorry if I'm sounding all dizzy, but my camera does not want to behave itself tonight. It's decided it wants to go everywhere but where it should. Oh dear. I think that's about right. Hi everybody, or whoever's here. Hello. Hi Ella. Hi Isaac. Oh dearie me. I'm sliding off my chair for some stupid reason. My cushion isn't in the right place. Hi Sandra. Oh, my camera's still not in the right place. Still, never mind. It just won't stay where it's supposed to stay. Hi Emma. Hi Ian. Thank you. I'm doing very well, Esther. Hi Michelle. Good evening, Connie. Esther. Hi Michelle. Good evening, Connie. Oh, you can see all my double chins. Hi Joe. Perhaps I should alter the angle of my camera, seeing as you're seeing all my double chins. I've got a few. Oh, thank you, Connie. Is that any better? No, it's not really, is it? You're still seeing all my double chins. Hi, Roseanne. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Emma. I'm hoping to adjust this angle of this camera so you don't see quite so much of my double chin. But I'm not doing very well tonight, and I don't know what I usually balance it on. I usually balance it on a box of some description, but I can't remember what it is. Oh well. Embrace me chins. They're embracing me. Hang on a minute. Let me. Oh, you're having a look at my ceiling now. Oh, that's not much good, is it? Because that slants. Oh. Hi, Magali. I'm not doing very well with this. Everything slopes. Hi, Cindy. Everything is slanting that I'm trying to prop the camera up on. Everything wants to slant. Let's try again. No, that's worse. Maybe that's better. Maybe you can just have to put up with my chins. I have to put up with my chins, so why shouldn't you all put up with my chins? Got me a nice necklace on today. You know, me and my flowers and my long loopy beads. I've even got velvet on today. Hi, Julie. I've got a velvet jacket and a velvet dress. You know, why not? You have things, wear them. That's my motto. Hi. Thank you, Marianne. Yeah. I don't believe in leaving things in the wardrobe. I believe in dragging them out and wearing them. I used to keep things for best, and then I used to find out that they didn't fit me anymore. No, not really. I've got Poppy here, so she'll be going home tomorrow. So I'll be seeing my son and daughter-in-law hopefully tomorrow or maybe Monday. Depends how late they come back from where they've gone. Thank you, Lynn. So as for exciting birthday plans, no, I don't really. It's come out very green, hasn't it, Ian, though? It's not a bit like the pattern. I'm quite disappointed. I'm not in the pattern, not in the shawl. I'm just disappointed that the colours aren't like they were on the picture. And also it's come out quite large. On the picture she wears it like back to front, you know, like it's a sort of a neckerchief. And this one's come out quite long. But I'm glad it's finished with now anyway. I'm glad it's finished with. It looks actually brighter on the screen than it does in real life. You like the riot greens? I would have preferred paler colours because these all look a little bit too similar, Ian. There's not enough definition between the colours for me. You know, like 3 of the colours had got green in, which would have been better if just a couple had green in and a couple had other colours in, yeah. Yeah, I agree, but Yeah, fix yourself a hot tea. I've got my coffee. It's in a knitting mug because my youngest niece's mother-in-law seems to think I knit. So I'm very well, thank you, Dee. I've got my munches. No, I'm not in my jammies for my birthday. No, no, no. I've got a cupcake, but not with the candle. That's actually for tomorrow. But what I have got tonight is Bucks Fizz. I'm going to open that later. And I'm going to pretend that I'm 70 again because Grace, GB Maltese, bought me this for my 70th. But if I turn it round, it does say happy birthday on the other side. So I'm going to have a nice glass of fizz, but not now because at the moment I'm drinking my coffee. I'll save the fizz for later. Yeah, I mean, even though I'm not 70 anymore, it still says happy birthday if I use it that way round, doesn't it? Yeah, you've got to have a glass of Bucks Fizz, yeah. I'm not much into alcohol, as you probably gathered. I don't mind an odd, an odd glass of rum or something, or brandy now and again. But I'm not really into a lot of alcohol. So the Bucks Fizz is just as alcohol kind of like waved over it. Yeah. Well, what I'm doing is I'm still doing... Oh, if you didn't watch my video, you have to see my mittens that I treated myself to. Moonbeams and Mayhem I got them from. That's my birthday present to me. Well, one of them. The other one was a new mouse. I went to quite a few computer shops and I got told that the roller mouses, whatever you call them, that I've got are obsolete. So it didn't work because I didn't buy a different one. Anyway, I went on good old eBay and the Logitech mice, or mouses, whatever you want to call them, are still available. Cost me £30, mind you, but I can't complain because I've had the other mouse about 10 or 12 years. So, oh, thank you, Wendy. Again, it's tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow. Right, okay, Isaac. You've got to go now. Go and feed your snake. It's a proper snake before anybody gets any funny ideas. It's a corn snake. Oh, dear. I showed him to my niece today and she said, oh, look, oven mitts. I've cleaned the mouse ball. I've done all sorts of things with it, Cindy. Took it apart. I think it's just old age that got to it. It started sticking and not rolling and, I'd clean it all, give it a good clean and everything, and then it would work for about a week and then it would stop again. So I thought, got to treat myself. Get myself a new mouse. I did get some birthday money from from my ex, who always sends me a little something in the post. So I used some of that. Oh, it's tomorrow in Australia. Oh, so I've already got a birthday in Australia. Well, my presents have been arriving in bits and pieces. So I've been kind of opening them as they've arrived because they just came from Amazon and I wasn't altogether sure that they were presents for me or whether it was something that I'd ordered. So, but I've got two presents still to open. I've got one from my niece, but I know what it is because I asked her for a new kettle because my other kettle's leaking. It's pouring water out all over the, the top worktops. So I know what that is. And I think I know what the other two little things are. Because again, it's what I want. Oh, Dee, you've got 3 knit crate boxes. So, yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well. Oh, do you remember when I was asking where Lorraine Pugh was? I said I've not heard from her for ages. Well, I saw a little message on Ravelry. Apparently, she had a little girl. She's 3 months old. So, She mustn't have been very well or something, maybe, I don't know, but she's been missing for about 12 months or more. You're going to celebrate all week, are you, Michelle? Hi, Nairi. I'm very well, thank you very much, yes. Yeah, I got a lovely necklace from Sharon. I got 2 DVDs from my younger niece and another necklace, but I'd chosen that myself. So we'll wait and see. I don't know whether my son's actually remembered to get me anything because he's away this weekend. So it will be a surprise if he gets me anything. So I've asked for a very practical present if he remembers. I've asked for a new light for outside because my light for the decking's gone. So it's pitch black out there. I have to put the kitchen light on and hope for the best. And little Gigi won't go out unless he's got a light on. Did I tell you all he's fallen out with me because we've got him on a diet? He weighs 5.75 kilos when he's only supposed to weigh about 3. So no treats for Gigi, and he's really cross with me. Oh, got lipstick again in the corner of my mouth. I don't know why I always get lipstick. It gives me like a miserable face. And I'm not miserable, honestly. Just look at it. Yeah, I've got to cut out I should cut out the treats as well, Julie. But my next door's moving on Friday. I went in his house to let his dog out for a wee, and his house was nearly empty because he got rid of the big furniture that he had because it's too big for his new house, so he's buying all new. So I walked in and I'm like, he's sitting on his garden chairs at the moment. He's ordered a new suite, but that'll be delivered to the new house, of course. No point in having it delivered, yeah. Yeah, she's had a little baby. It's called Posey, a little girl. Posey, P-O-S-E-Y, she's put. So she's probably still recovering because she's had a C-section, so she's probably recovering. So I bet she's not doing any knitting for a while. It's her first baby, so she'll be making a big fuss, as we all do for first babies. Yeah, well, that was it with Gigi. Use it for a blatant bribe. Oh, I don't know about with the dog. Yeah, I've just seen one picture of her so far. Has she put any more pictures on Instagram? Because I can't see Instagram. I told you my tablet just doesn't like me. I might treat myself after Christmas. It's a girl's name, yeah. She's a little girl, yeah. Can't remember the middle name. She's got another name, but I can't remember. Yeah, there was one little video, I think it was on somewhere or other when she'd just been newborn. Was it a picture she posted? Yeah, that's what Gigi's supposed to be, a 6-pound dog. Although he is a big chihuahua, he's not a little, little teacup chihuahua. He is quite a tall chihuahua. So I think he's probably supposed to be about 3 kilos, which is what, about 8 pounds, I think. He's such a little gannet, though. He just wanders around going, wanting stuff to eat all the time. It's very hard to tell him that he's on a diet. Oh, dear. He's altered what I'm eating as well. I used to usually have a piece of toast with my porridge in the morning, and he has a little nibble of the toast. So because I can't give him a little nibble of toast, then I'm not having any. So it's doing me good as well. I'm just having my porridge. No toast. If you can hear any snoring, it's Poppy. Well, I've not been on a diet today. Well, having a sort of. I had a Chinese delivered yesterday. Not a Chinese man, a Chinese dinner. And there's always too much for me, so I divided it in half. But when I come to warm it up today, I didn't warm it all up. I just warmed some of it up. So I've still got some left for tomorrow. Surprisingly enough, I'm not a big eater for my size. I just eat wrong. You know, if I ate right, I'd be fine. But I've just got junk sort of taste, like crisps and crackers and things like that. Though I'm not too bad with chocolate, because I have chocolate, as you know, on a Saturday. And I've just got a little Whisper bar today. So, but I'm a devil for things like these. But I do get the Pom Bears, which has only got 75 calories or something. This is a good start. I'm yawning already. I'll have to put my glasses on to see how many calories are in. If they made them bigger, you'd know how many calories you were eating, wouldn't you? Yeah, it's got 79 calories in the bag, so it's not too bad. Porridge is, yeah, oats. Oh. I always think of oatmeal as being like smooth. Porridge is a little bit more lumpy, a bit more substantial, yeah. I like my porridge either with prunes or with sultanas or with a banana. That's how I like my porridge. I used to like it with golden syrup, but I've cut that out because, of course, that's fattening now. And also I'm diabetic, so I sweeten it more naturally now. Oh, I do treat myself. I bought a little cupcake. I've got the one for tomorrow. It's a little tiny cupcake. It's my birthday cake, isn't it? Little tiny cupcake with icing on the top. Yeah, well, that sort of soft icing, what they call it, I don't know. Like a kind of butter icing. Oh. Stop it. I got told off for yawning through my last video. The lady said I made her sleepy. Because I've been told that my voice is smooth and soothing. So when I start yawning as well, it makes everybody. Yeah, the rolled oats are a bit hearty. They're a bit sort of more chunky. Don't forget the candle. Well, I've only got big candles that you light when your electric's gone out, so I haven't got any posh candles. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't lit my incense stick. Oh, what am I doing? I've got my feet fast in everything here. Let me do this. I got sent these by a friend up in Scotland, and it doesn't have a name on them, you know, as to what fragrance they are. And I really like them. I've asked her, but she didn't reply. Oh, Poppy didn't like that when I struck a match. When I first got incense sticks, nobody told me you're supposed to like blow them out, you know. And have you ever seen matches that long before? They're the only matches I could find the other week. They're called long matches, I think, obviously. Yeah, Brighton and May, long matches. I don't know what this is, Dee. It's a really nice scent. But it came in a box that's all written in whatever. It doesn't have any. Oh, hiya, Kelly. Hi, Gray. So I have no idea what it is. Let me put my glasses on so I can see anything. No, it just says super hit since 1964. But it doesn't tell you what flavour they are, you know what I mean? Well, they're really nice. Made in India. Helps reduce the negative and increase the positive aspects of all zodiac signs. Maybe that's why I like them. Maybe they're increasing my whatever it is. There's nowhere does it tell you what scent they are. But I like them. I'll just be sad when they're all used up. I'm not keen. Well, I don't mind the smell of patchouli, but it gives me a remember. It gives me a headache. Oh, I remember Josh sticks, yeah. The bottom is green or whatever, I think, Kelly. I don't know. Yeah, the bottom's green. It's got more green at the bottom. It's very green. Oh, hi, Linda. How are you? Look what I've got, Kelly. I'm going to pretend I'm still 70. But it does say happy birthday on the other side. It was a present from Grace, GB Maltese, when I was 70, yeah. Hi, Penny. The bottom should have been even more green, Kelly, the shawl, but I cut it shorter. Yeah, sandalwood, nice. I've got, what have I got at the moment? Sage, I think. No, I'm going backwards, yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Penny, for Tuesday. It depends what day it is, Linda. Some days I feel about 60 and other days I feel about 100. So it all depends, yeah. I've opened most of my presents accidentally because I didn't realise there were presents until they arrived. Oh, tell your birthday, tell your birthday. Tell your brother happy birthday for me. I haven't even had anything yet except coffee. What was I saying now? I forgot what I was saying. So it can't have been important, as my mother used to say. It used to make me so angry that. Yeah, oh, I was saying I opened all my presents accidentally because I didn't realise they were for me. So I still got 2 presents still to open. But I know what's in both of them, so because that's what I asked for. So it's not really a surprise, is it? But never mind. And if my son remembers, I did ask him for an outside light because the one on my decking's conked out, so it's very dark out there, unless I put the kitchen light on. Well, you're not far from 50, are you, Wendy? So you don't need to bother. I've got my knitting mug, which, you know, saying as I don't really knit. It was my youngest niece's mother-in-law who must think I knit, so she got it for me. She's very nice, yeah. Yeah, it's a very nice mug, so. It's just not crochet. I want a crochet one. Oh, you'll be 65. Oh, well, then my glass isn't as out of date, then. Oh, hi, William. I'm fine today. Oh, there goes Poppy, barking at nothing. I won't tell anyone. No, you've just told the whole world on here, but never mind. I don't need to tell everybody because everybody knows, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how many people, yeah. Oh, one of our subbies that comes on here, she's called, oh, I can only think of her a handle on, oh my God, what's she called? Evie, I think. Evie. She's bequeathed us for a giveaway 3 patterns. It's like for a crocheted rug. Anyway, I'll do more details when I can print the picture out. So yeah, I'm doing well, William. I'm doing well. I had an off day in the middle of the week where I was dead tired again. I thought, oh, here we go again. I spent all day sleeping. But I've just learned that when my body says that's enough, I have to say to myself, that's enough. Just stop what you're doing and just take a day. So I took the day, slept most of the day, and then I was okay the day after. She's outed. She's outed herself now, hasn't she? She can't say she's 55 anymore. Yeah, I'm 37 tomorrow. Well, if you turn it round, I'm 37. Next year I'll be 47, won't I? Oh dear. It's all very well until I get to 77. When I'm 64, yeah, I can't remember when I was 64. Oh yeah, I'll be close to you then. I'm going down to meet you in the middle, Kelly. Did you get the kids' bathroom, the kids' bedroom tidied up? Hiya, Ruth. Yeah, when I messaged Kelly early this morning, she was tired. Well, the boys were supposed to be tidying up their own bedroom, but no doubt Kelly was helping. You've been married 40 years tomorrow. I was married 50 years in, oh, well, I would have been in August, yeah. Yeah, I can't turn mine around when I get to 77 and past that, because that will make me older than what I am then, won't it? It'll be like 77, 87, 97 then, won't it? Yeah. So, got a phone call from my ex-husband today wishing me happy birthday. We still do keep in touch. We swap stories about our son, because he sometimes knows bits that I don't know, and I know bits that he doesn't know. So we have a little meeting, you know, because we find that our son tells us different things to different people. So we have to meet in the middle sometimes and have a little conversation about him. Or we don't really, Connie. Let's just say I have mellowed. Yeah. And I don't want to kill him anymore. Oh, it's been about 30 years since we split up. Hi, Dina. I know, you look in the mirror. And I look in the mirror, William, and I think, who's that old woman? I think, oh my God, it's me. My son seems to have developed a very bad memory of the things that happened when he was a child. So sometimes I have to confer with my ex to make sure I've not forgotten it. And I say, you know, I remember this, that, and the other happening, and yet my son's swearing me out it never did. And he's going, well, he's wrong because it did. So at least I get reassured when I talk to my ex that I've not gone completely gaga and making the whole thing up. I think my son's the one who's losing his mind. He's always had a bit of a bad memory, though. Oh, hi, Marva. Manchester has been raining. It's a bit damp outside, but it's not actually raining at the moment. It's just damp. I haven't seen my ex actually for about a year now. We do still stay in touch with the phone and that, you know, now and again. Oh, thank you, Helen. You know, there's no point. I mean, I was, due to the circumstances of our splitting up, I was angry and I had a lot of issues at the time, but 30 years has gone by now. So there's no point, is there really, in harbouring grudges, you know. Oh, I know I went out this afternoon. Well, I went out this morning and it wasn't too bad. I went shopping with my niece this morning. But I went out about 5 o'clock, only to next door, to let the dog out. And it was absolutely freezing. It was like... I came back in, turned the heating up a bit. Unfortunately, Poppy likes to sit with the patio door open. And I tolerated it this morning, but I'm afraid... Oh, hi, Penny. I'm afraid this afternoon or this evening I had to close the door because I was freezing. Hello, Zoe. Yes, you're late again. I've got my coffee already. You're late. You haven't put the kettle on yet and got the biscuits out. Oh, where have you been? Well, now you're half an hour late. Oh, hi, Jenny. All we need now is we need, we've got Ian. We need Trev. We need, who else do we need? Shad, we need. Ephraim, yeah, we need Ephraim. He's made a video, by the way, anybody who's missed it. Ephraim has made a video. A yarn haul. Whoa. Yeah, Sean's missing. Quite a few are missing. They've still got time, though. You were in London seeing your nana. Well, that's okay. We'll let you off then, Jenny. As long as you've got a good excuse. I know the weather's getting cold. That's why I've got my velvet jacket on. It was supposed to be... I went out with it on this morning. But my dress has only got short sleeves. So when I came in, I thought, oh, no, put the jacket back on again. Yeah, do you like his fingernails? Do you like Ephraim's fingernails? How on earth does he knit like that with those fingernails? Yeah. No, I mean, how does he do hair with those nails? Yeah, Bear, I was glad to see him back. I suspected something was wrong, that he was a bit depressed, but I didn't realise the things that had been happening to him. But I'm glad he's on the better side now. He's back working again now and everything. So, I mean, I think that when I went off the world, like about 3 weeks ago for the month, I think that was a touch of depression looking back, but you don't kind of think that you're depressed when you're in it, really. Other people can see it. Oh, you want to? Ephraim Malave. M-A-L-A-V-E with a little whoop over the side of it, yeah. Is it raining? No, it's not. It has been raining because the deck's very wet, but it's not actually raining at the moment. Yeah, you'll enjoy watching him, Jenny. He's a beautiful knitter. He crochets as well, but he wasn't doing any crochet on his video. He was knitting. I like him because he knits like I do. He's a pit knitter, if you know what that means, an armpit knitter. I should be doing some of mine as well. I finished the shawl. That was what I wanted to finish off. Hi, Kathy. So now I'm still doing the scarf I started last week. No, Julie, I don't watch that. I'm a celeb. I don't like these non-celebrities. There's my little glass head. I'm making a hat to go with the scarf. So I never get the size of hats right. But I've got to do the brim now. I've got to do the turn back bit. So, oh, if you leave me, you have to come back, yeah? Hi, William. Kelly got me into this glass head. It's very heavy. but it is the right size. If you're into making hats on the fly, those polystyrene ones are absolutely too small. They're only good for a kiddie's hat. So, hi Amy. Knitted Santa bad movie. Oh, Knitted Santa. Oh, hi, my friend. We're just talking about you. Did your ears burn? We just said you made a video. What's with the head? It's because I can never get the right size for my hats. So Kelly got this glass one. Got it from eBay. And it's actually perfect. It's the right size for an adult. Like the polystyrenes are not, yeah. They're not a bad price. They're about £20, aren't they, Kelly? It's Kelly's fault I got this. It is hollow, though. You can wave to you from the middle of its head. I know, I'm frightened to death of the dog knocking it over. No, last week I started... Oh. Nag Shampa. What's Nag Shampa? Don't know. I wonder what the taxi driver thought when you brought your head to my house the other week, Kelly. Or did you have it in a bag? It was so nice to see your Ephraim, see your video. I was like, Ephraim. Oh, incense is burning behind me, yeah. I love incense. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a devil for not doing hat patterns. I am your mum. I'm sort of like your surrogate mum. I love incense. It reminds me of when I was younger and when I used to go to St Ives. Is it Devon or Cornwall? I can never remember which one it is. And they used to have these lovely craft type shops. And they always had, it used to be joss sticks in those days. They burnt a lot longer than these. Oh, hi, Brandon. Yeah, I'm your yarn mum. That's right. I am indeed your yarn mum. Oh, Nag Shampa is the incense I got. How do you know that? Can you read the label? I don't know what it is, and it's so lovely. I want to get some more. I'm always a bit frightened with candles, you know, because of the dogs and that. No, we were just mentioning that you'd made a video, Ephraim, and then, you know, everyone was saying, oh, we haven't seen him, we haven't heard from him. We're saying, oh, yeah, he's made a video, and up you popped. It was like your ears were burning. Yeah, I've got some rattan sticks. I know, didn't you get me a good bargain, Ian? I want to go with her next time. I'm going to struggle up there. There's a lot on eBay. I'll have to look for it because I do like the scent of it. Yeah, I want to go up with Kelly. It's a bit hit and miss, the yarn stall on Berry Market. Sometimes you go and they've got loads of things and you want to spend, you know, real loads of money. And then other times you go and you're like, yeah. What scent is what they burn in the church? Do you know, Ephraim? Because I do like that when they swing that, whatever it is, when they swing it, it wafts around. It's lovely. Oh, thank you, Brandon. It's been a bit of a labour of love. It's called Hidden Hills. It's a pattern from Annie's. It's a paid-for pattern, unfortunately. Yeah, well, my family, not myself, but I wasn't brought up a Roman Catholic, but all my family were Roman Catholic, and they kept trying to convert me to go into Catholicism. So they used to drag me along, you know, to church, and I used to love the incense when he used to swing that incense. The market is good if you like fresh vegetables and things like that. The market has got really good fresh bargains, you know, if you like fruit and veg. And they also have a fish market and a no bells and smells. Yeah, I do like. Yeah, myrrh. The Miss Frankincense. I'm telling you, frankincense. You're finishing Kira's Harry Potter granny blanket. Oh, you're braver than I am. That shawl was big enough for me. No, I've got, I don't know, it's sage I got or something. The last one I bought was sage, I think. I've got some vanilla. And I've got some patchouli, but it's kind of a bit strong. Yeah, Berry Market. There's, there's a really nice place to have something to eat. It's called Katsuri's, but it's expensive, Ian. Really expensive, but they do some nice food. Yeah, I like going, you know, on the market day. Because if I think about it, I save up some money. Oh, right, William, okay. Right, I'll see you next week, maybe. I like to buy some fish and some, thank you, and meat and that, and put it into bags and store it in the freezer. So I always make sure I've got plenty of money in my purse. Because they have really nice fish. And if you like salmon, they have really good bargains with salmon. Unfortunately, I went on a diet a few years back, and I over-salmoned myself. So now I really don't like it anymore. Oh, guess what I'm having for Christmas dinner? We're going to an Italian restaurant, I think I told you. I'm having sea bream. That's an unusual Christmas Day dinner. Sea bream. Yeah, they do have some good bargains, you know, lamb and things like that. And the fresh veg is usually really nice and fresh. Yeah, and you can get a berry black pudding if you want. I'm not that keen on them, actually. I used to like them, but for some reason or another, I don't. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, hello, who knows? How are you today? Well, I'm going to my son's on Boxing Day. So we will be having a Christmas Day dinner then. Oh, I had the low fat one. Last time I went to Berry Market, and it was absolutely dry and disgusting. I'm doing fine, thank you, Carl. No, my son doesn't do turkey, not usually. Oh, thank you, Agent Orange. We usually have ham or lamb or whatever. Oh yeah, Kelly's already ordered a turkey, haven't you, Kelly? I've got lard for my chip pan because you can't beat lard. Don't like this fancy oil and stuff. No, my son doesn't usually have turkey. I don't mind though. Well, I never bought a turkey ever because I used to go to my mum's for Christmas Day dinner and it was always turkey, so I never bothered buying it. Yeah, we're going out for Christmas Day dinner, but we're going to an Italian restaurant. That's how come I'm having sea bream. The screen went fuzzy. It flashes as well. I'm sorry, Julie. I haven't found out what's wrong with it, but it does flash, yeah. Oh my goodness, that's awful. Why do they text when they're driving? That's just stupid. I don't like Korean. That's one thing I don't like. Next door's dog is doing its nut. Oh, thank you, Shalene. I don't like going back to front. I was reversing everything to go. No, I can't do. I can't do it. You want lark for Christmas? There can't be much meat on lark. And where are you going, Zoe? That's one thing I just don't like the taste of is curry. Everybody always says, what do you mean you don't like curry? Everybody likes curry. But I don't. Oh, thank you, Patricia. No, I was busy finishing this shawl off. So I've got one Christmas present out the way. No, I don't even like the smell of curry either. I've always dreaded somebody from like India or Pakistan moving next door to me. Not because I don't like the people, I just didn't fancy the smell of curry coming through my wall. So it's not a racist comment, it's just a... Oh, very good, Brandon. I've got a coffee, thanks, but I might have a hot chocolate, Zoe, yeah? As a change. Yeah. You'll have to make a video that's not a live one, Brandon, and then more people can watch you. I bought some Ovaltine today, Ephraim. You haven't started your show yet? Well, never mind, there's plenty of time. 4 weeks, she says, and counting. Yeah, just make a big jug, Zoe, and then we'll pass it round you. I'm dog sitting again. I've got Poppy in the front room. She's finally worn out and stopped asking to go outside. She was freezing me to death before. Oh, she's here. She's heard her name. Oh, this dog. You've got some lint for tonight. I've got my Bucks Fizz and my Pond Bears, and I've got a Whisper Bar. Right, dear, we'll see you soon, Zoe. I've got to watch your video, your Friday video. 60 degrees. Can you pass a bit of it over here? It's a bit cold over here. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going out to find out. I did have a thermometer out on the deck, but it fell down and broke. Maybe I should get another one. I tacked it on with a, you know, like a thumbtack thing. And it fell off and broke. I'll have to get another one. I've got one in the front room because my curl up with Poppy, oh God. She's a fidget Bridget. Is Poppy. My Buster, you could curl up with him. He was a lovely, cuddly dog. But Poppy's like a briddling worm. Gigi's great to sleep with because he just stays like a little cuddled up. He's like a little cuddly thing. Surprisingly enough, for all he's so tiny, he keeps me nice and warm. He's hot-blooded. Oh, I don't like using really thick yarn. I don't know what anybody else is like. I don't know why I buy super chunky because I really don't like it. I don't know how people crochet, you know, with that t-shirt yarn. That's one thing I do miss my ex-husband for when it was cold. He was very, very hot-blooded. It was like having a hot water bottle in bed with you. So he did have his uses. I soon warm up though, because I don't have electric blanket or anything. I might be freezing cold when I get in bed at first, but I soon warm up. I wrap up warm like a burrito or a sausage roll, whichever way you want to call it. I wrap everything round me. What am I making? I'm making a hat to match the scarf I started last week. But I really don't like this super duper thick yarn. This is a 10mm hook, but it's squeaking when I'm using it. CRF, 25 degrees. I would imagine that's C. Otherwise she'd be very cold. I have got a very soft voice. I've been told that before. My son says to me, you speak too soft, can you speak up? I said, no, I'm not shouting. Our next door's dog doesn't know what day it is because he's got rid of the big furniture. And the house is almost empty because they're moving out. Well, he's moving out on Friday. And he's ordered his new suite and everything to be, you know, delivered to the new house. So his dog doesn't know what day it is yet. Oh, that's cold, Patricia. I can sort of Tunisian crochet, but I wouldn't like to say I'm an expert at it because I just cannot get my my sexy voice. I didn't think I had a sexy voice, actually, Penny. I just have a low, quieter voice, and I can't speak up without shouting and hurting my voice box. It's just the way that I am. Oh, right, that's okay, yeah. Kelly did a bit sorted out for me in the craft room. So we're going to do a little bit. I at a time. Yeah. You already know. You're in no what, Linda? You're in no hurry, or you're in now? Four-ply as in American four-ply, or four-ply as in the UK four-ply, Helen? I get confused. Or New Orleans? You're making hats as well? Kelly's the one for making hats, yeah? Oh, North Carolina, right, okay. I still not got used to all these abbreviations for the different states, you know, in America. You know, I mean, some I can guess at, like TX is Texas, but some I'm like, what? I mean, NY, yeah, that's easy. That's New York, isn't it? But some of the others I'm just at a loss for. Where am I from in the UK? I'm from Manchester. Well, that's where I'm living now. I'm actually from Oldham, if you know anywhere. Yeah, I like Cajun food, although I don't really get much chance to eat it over here. That's the best way to do it, Jenny. Nobody ever stops me and says, can they buy anything I'm making? They mustn't like mine. No, I'm still looking for my wall map. That's one of the things that hasn't turned up. Yeah, it's a good idea. Keep some spares in a bag, just in case you get asked to sell one. Oh, I knitted mittens when I was tiny. But my mum didn't do the thumbs like they do them now. She used to just put some stitches with a different coloured thread and then get me to carry on knitting. And then she used to pull out the thread and then knit the thumb for me. There was none of this shaping, you know, for the thumb. But I was only a little girl, so, you know, I didn't need the thumb shaping. Oh, right, Joe, you've got to go, have you? Thank you very much, yeah. I've still got a knitting pattern that I used to knit mittens with, and I've had it since I was a teenager. And no matter which patterns I choose to knit mittens with, I always go back to that one. It's got like little mock cable ribbon at the bottom of it, and I still like the fit of it. It's funny how you get used to one pattern, isn't it? I used to be able to knit quickly, Jenny, but I can't now anymore. I need to knit another couple of pairs of booties for Sue's grandbaby. Oh yeah, the Vicar of Dibley. Yes, the glass head, yeah. Well, it's your own fault for making a Santa and then everybody sees it. I'm not a very neat sewer upper either. The finer the yarn, the neater I am, but like something like this super chunky, then I couldn't make anything with the seam. Yes, yes. Must be a new husband. No, never let your mum take anything anywhere to show her friends. Fatal. My friend's not been yet to collect her mermaid tails. A weird whirring noise. Can't hear any. Ticking clock. I haven't got a whirring noise as far as I'm aware. Can anybody else hear a whirring noise? Huh. Maybe it is because I can't hear it. Oh, is it the computer? Yeah, I've got a tower. So maybe that's whirring me. You've got good ears. Oh, you're back again, Isaac. Hello again. Yeah, my tower does whir, but I'm so used to it that I just can't hear it anymore. Yeah, it's my own pattern. I couldn't be bothered searching through trying to find a hat in super chunky. I can't hear whirring. I'm just so used to it. And I can't move my tower because it's right underneath my feet. I shall tell it to shut up, shall I? Shut up. I don't want them to communicate, thank you, Dwayne. They can stay where they are for me. Oh. Somebody's upset Poppy. She's having a bark. When I get the both of them barking, honestly. Oh, where's Trev tonight? I was waiting for his video coming out and he hasn't done one. Hi to your friend because it's his birthday. Well, it's mine tomorrow, so. Oh, it's the aliens, the dog senses them. I don't think Poppy's that bright. It is on the floor, but I do run the Hoover over it because it does collect dust. You're right now. Right, glass head time. Better use 2 hands in case I drop it because it's quite heavy. I was surprised how cheap it was actually because it weighs a ton. Oh, I think I've done enough. Or maybe I need another row. I don't know. Do you think I need another row on the brim? Or do you think it's... No, he's not on his boat now. He's come off his boat. I think the brim's... Yeah, you think one more, do you, Kelly? Yeah. I was a bit undecided. Yeah. Oh, my colourful gloves. Yeah, they're from Moonbeams and Mayhem. That's where they are. Look, they're here. They're quite expensive, actually, for what they are. But I just like them. My niece said they were oven gloves. Oh, dear. Yeah. They're not cheap, Brandon, I'll tell you. It's not a cheap site. Unfortunately, I wish it was. But mind you, I'm quite glad they don't do my sizing things, because otherwise I might be tempted to buy things from them, and they are expensive. But they don't. Trev's channel name, Cheeky Crafter. But I think he's took the one video down that he did because he was going to link 1 and 2 together. Your friend's birthday, Ice Waller. So, well, happy birthday to him. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it again. Oh, gosh. Oh, I think they're starting already. I think we need... our whistle. Yeah, whistle, whistle, Isaac. Yeah, you're right there. Oh, hi, Jenny. Yeah, it's whistling time. You're right there. The trolls are out. Don't mind them so much, as long as they're not rude. Yeah, we have Trollgate here. We don't have whatever it was called, something gate. We've got trolls. What are trolls? Trolls are people who just come on trying to disrupt the channel. They usually start off by, you know, messing about, and then they start being rude. I think it's a bit objectionable. The trolls that chat me, yeah. Yeah, we are talking about the trolls. Whistle, whistle. I don't know where Sean is today. I think she's not well again. Oh, thank you, Marva. I don't know why. They must get some pleasure out of disrupting channels. I really don't know why. I suppose it's like hackers, isn't it? Why do they do it? You know, I don't mean the hackers who hack into security to steal people's things. Yeah, I'm 37 actually tomorrow. I'm going backwards. I'm 37. My gloves, I think does she mean my mittens? Yeah, I suppose they do. They must be very bored. It's a Saturday night. They should be out with their friends. I tell you, my niece thought they were oven gloves, Jenny. You know, when I was their age on a Saturday night, I was out. Yeah. Why are they in? Have they got no friends? Are they Billy No Mates or something? Oh, I used to be out on the Raz, yeah. Not drinking, because I didn't really drink. I've never really been a drinker. But we used to go dancing and all sorts of things, yeah. Oh, thank you, Ruth. But we always had fun, you know. We used to go to the cinema and things like that. No, I never did that. Ian, no. You were a little hoodlum, obviously. No. Yeah, disco, cinema. We used to be always out and about. White Lightning, no, didn't do that. Yeah, it's not been very thrilling here. It wasn't too bad this morning. It looked like it might be there was sun up there, but it just wasn't warm. All right, Dawn. Thank you. You enjoy your turkey dinner. No, you weren't bothering anybody. You're just getting drunk. Yeah, I used to go 10-pin bowling and everything, yeah. Did all sorts of things when I was younger. I certainly didn't go around bothering people. Oh, good night, Connie. Thank you. I should be seeing my son and my daughter-in-law tomorrow when they come to collect Poppy. I never tasted white lightning. I didn't fancy it, to be quite truthful. When you see all the alcoholics drinking it, you're thinking, paint stripper or whatever, because it's methylated spirits. I'm older than you, Julie, I remember. What was it called then? Oh, God, I remember. Oh, forgotten. That's what my brain's like. I used to go to that club that Jimmy Savile used to be a DJ at. Can't remember what it was called now. Something like Romeo and Juliet or something like that. How do I circular a brim hat? I go the opposite direction so that, you know, I'm crocheting like on the inside, if you know what I mean. My son used to go to a place called Jilly's, but then it was a rock club. I used to go out. I was in Oldham in my youth, so I used to go dancing in Oldham. Not often I went to Manchester unless I could persuade my dad to pick me up from Manchester, which he wasn't always keen on doing. But when my dad was picking us up, we had to leave. Oh, this is driving me potty. This is super chunky and it's really, really hard to crochet with, and I'm glad I finished this hat. I'm going to cut the thread now, ready to sew it up later. These scissors wouldn't. I never went to the hacienda. I don't know why. Maybe it was sort of like I was too old for it, you know, by the time the hacienda came into being, I was probably married with a kiddie. Let's put the hat on Mr. Glasshead or Mrs. Glasshead, whichever she is. I think she's a unisex. But see, there's the hat's got pink in it. Oh dear, she's over her eyes. I think this is for a girl, a lady. Oh, right, there we are. I don't think I'm going to put a pom-pom on it. I think she's a bit too sophisticated for a pom-pom. No, I never went to the hacienda. Oh, what's happening now? Ooh, 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 ooh. Must have clicked on something. Marley Gamer. The name gives him away, doesn't it? Yeah, I finished it. Well, apart from stitching up the ends. Brian Chill, it depends on what your question is. Yeah. It's just got cross trebles for the brim. It's too thick. Now I've got to finish the scarf. Finish the scarf off. You can ask a question if you're not rude. I don't like rude questions. And I don't like political questions, so it depends what your question is, whether I answer it or not. So if it's going to be political, I won't be answering you. Oh, I get fed up with it. What do you think of this? And who do you think of that? And no. Yeah, I'm in my scarf now. When I find out where the end of my wool is. You're in Ilk Park. Hello, real homie. If you're going to be nice, you can stay. If you're going to be rude, you have to go. I'm having a lot of trolls tonight, so I'm getting very impatient. I've got my finger poised to delete everybody. I don't know why people feel the urge to disrupt everything. I don't know. Have you nothing else better to do with your time? Yes, we have security. We have bouncers. I'm not starting anything. I'm just doing more on the scarf I started last week. Yeah, the whistle is always ready. Yeah, it's super chunky. It's can't think who it is now. Oh, Peyton's Big Fab. Peyton's Big Fab. Hi, Lisa. You can express opinions on the chat if they're nice ones. I don't want any rude ones, thank you, Brian. Otherwise, you have to go. Yeah, that's my scarf so far. I need to finish it off and leave myself enough to do some fringing. It's 4 different colours, the shawl behind me. It's called Hidden Hills, and it's an Annie's pattern, but it's a paid-for pattern. Yeah, we don't want any of those, do we, Ian? We're all nice family. It's a nice family channel, Brian. Number one colour in America is teal. No, we definitely don't want any of that, Linda. None of that, no. We're all nuns on this channel. Yeah, I like the colour teal. It's nice. Yeah. It changes every year what colour they say is the in colour for the year. I don't really take a lot of notice, yeah. What's fringing? The tassels that you put on the end of a scarf. You know, like a tassel bits. Oh, gosh. Is it that time of night? No, it's early, isn't it? Tassels, fringing is, you put on the end of a scarf. The people voted and teal won. Oh, all right. Yeah, they say this one colour's in one season, and then you look in the shops and it's not there. So I just don't know where they say this is the colour for the season. You know, you go down to Manchester or something like that to look what colour is the in colour. And every shop has a different colour, doesn't it? That's the in colour. Oh, your Christmas Afghans. Oh, thank you, Julie. In the UK, it is 10.25. Mixing grey and yellow. Grey and yellow was all the rage at one time. Same with grey and pink. Five-hour difference. So in London, it will be the same time as it is here. We don't have any time differences from one end of the country to the other. Aha! You went on Annie's and bought a pattern. I'm a demon for buying patterns, as Ian and Kelly will tell you. I have thousands of patterns and I probably crochet about, I don't know, a handful of them. Some I crochet over and over because I love them so much, and other ones I look at and think, very nice, but no, not going to tackle that one. Yeah, Dove Grey apparently is very popular. It's popular for walls as well, isn't it? You know, very pale grey walls is very, very popular. I haven't started using it yet, Ian. It does feel very nice though. Oh, bonjour. Comment ça va? Yeah, it does feel nice and soft, doesn't it, Kelly? I forgot you'd taken the ball out of the package. Yes, ça va to you as well, real homie. My French is very rusty because I haven't really spoken it since I was 17. Yeah, they've got some lovely free patterns on that Love Crochet as well. I like nice free patterns. Not that I'm averse to buying a pattern if I really like it. But I don't like patterns when they're, you know, in, you know, £8, £9. I don't mind if they're very complex patterns and they've got like picture tutorials on them, but when they're just ordinary patterns, I really object to paying £7 and £8 for them. Where are the free patterns? Well, you've got free patterns on Ravelry, you've got free patterns on lovecrochet.com, and there's quite a lot of free patterns knocking about actually. Red Heart do free patterns. What used to be Karen? Yarn Inspirations, they do free patterns too. There's quite a lot of places that do free patterns. Yeah, Lion Brand do them as well. A lot of the patterns disappeared though when Karen went with Yarn Inspirations, which I was quite sad about because there was some lovely patterns on Karen that didn't make the trip over to Je m'appelle Jason. Yeah, all free crochet, yeah. I have one that sends me daily updates. I think that might be all free crochet. You know, it sends me things that say like what to do, you know, with your leftovers, and it, you know, make these in an hour. And when you look at them, you think, don't even want them if I made them in an hour, yeah. It's getting impossible to listen to me. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Ruth. Am I that bad? Jada in stitches, yeah. Bag a Day does some good free patterns as well, don't you? Bag a Day and Uana. Who else does free patterns? I'm just trying to think. Obviously, Bob Wilson 123 does some tutorials. Just trying to think of other people who do tutorials and free patterns. Kira's throwing yarn balls at you. Well, that's very cheeky of her. Tell her I told her to stop it. Yeah, I've seen that one with Randy. Yeah, Anu, yeah. She does them, doesn't she, Anu? The pattern that Randy's just done for free, there's one made up one on Etsy. It's got like fur, well, imitation furry stuff around the hood, and that's for sale for quite a lot of money. It means bye. Right, okay, bye-bye now. Bye then. I need to get in my Bucks Fizz now. Hi, Evie. I hate this when it goes pop. Frightens the living daylights out of me. No, I don't play Fortnite. Go away. Oh. Honestly, whistle, you're right there with Isaac. It was coming like that too fast, I couldn't stop him. This is the bit that scares me now, taking this pop thing out. Oh. It will hide Cowcoo, whatever it's called. He comes back. Oh, this is what scares me. I hate doing this bit where you have to take the top off. I did this once and it just went poof, went everywhere. Oh. Don't think we're going to be getting a drink. I can't get the top off. Oh. I thought you'd gone, homie. Can't get the top off. I haven't got a rubber glove. This isn't drinking really, this is just Bucks Fizz. I'll have to do something. I can't get the top off. I've got no grip in my hands. Hang on, let's go and get something. Oh. You're supposed to use rubber bands, aren't you? But I haven't got any of them. Oh! I'm minding me wool, never mind about the key. Never mind about the keyboard, Kira. Right, got my kitchen scissors. They've got a gripper in the middle. I think this drink is going to be left for another day. It's not for coming off. I don't think I'm going to be having a drink. It's not going to be happening anytime soon. It's too late to go and ask Tony. Oh, it's coming off a bit. My God. Never happens in the movies, this. Ah! I don't even know where the top went. It just shot up. Oh, it's there. I did it. Hiya, Mia. I did it. It's not going to go back now, is it? I don't want to drink the whole drink. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, people. Cheers. It's all froth. Oh, I got a nice glass of froth. Yes. Look at that. All I've got is a glass of froth so far. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Chin chin. I think the sun's well and truly over the yard arm now. I think I can have a drink now. Just froth so far. Bubbly, it looks like shampoo. Taste is quite nice, but it doesn't taste as sweet as it used to. It's all this sugar tax, isn't it? Right, I've got a glass now. Now comes the funny bit. I'm trying to put the stopper back in. It won't go back in, but I want it to keep the fizz in. It's not going to. Oh dear. It's going to be as flat as a pancake by tomorrow, that, isn't it? Oh, thank you all. Happy birthday. To me, even though I'm about... Well, my mother says I was born at dawn, and she thought that dawn was about 6 o'clock in the morning because they don't... Well, back in my day, they didn't register the birth by the exact minute and time and day and all that jazz. They just... My mother said it was dawn and the sun was coming up. But when you think about it, in November, why would you want to make pancakes? No, I can't make them. I don't cook. Can't cook, won't cook. So when you think about it, dawn in November is a lot later than about 6 in the morning, isn't it? So the time I was actually born is open. Maybe I should look on. Oh, look at that one sip and I'm already yawning. Thank you, Jenny. wonder if it tells you on Google what time of day it was. Yeah. Of all sorts of things on here, doesn't it? Oh, dawn was 7:12. So maybe my mum was right. Oh, you're off to bed now, Kelly. I shall see you. Will I see you on Monday, Kelly? Kelly. Speak to me, Kelly. Oh, shoulda. I think they've took the sugar out of this. It's very tart. Yeah, dawn on the day that I was born was 7:12. So my mum said dawn was breaking and that I was born at 6 o'clock. So obviously she got a bit confused. So maybe I was born at 7 o'clock. So I'm not 73 until about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I don't know exactly when my son was born either because I was asleep. I think he was born about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you, honey boo. Yeah, my mother had me at home, so, you know, there was no such stuff as pain relief. I don't know whether she had gas in her or whether she just had to stick it out. I don't know. But I was a full pound bigger than my brother, and apparently she had no trouble delivering me. I've always been eager to get into the world. Must have been kind of scary in the old days. You know, I mean, you had your babies at home, and what happens if you had complications or something? You only had a midwife, didn't you? I don't think I'd have liked that. Oh, the trolls are coming out in confusion. I'm eating little bears. Look at the poor little things. They've got 2 holes in it. I was in labour from Tuesday until Thursday, so I don't know how long that is. This is a Christmas present. You can't have it, Linda. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK, so I didn't have a good turkey day. No, sometimes the chat sort of sticks, yeah. Yeah, we save our turkey till Christmas. Except this year we're going to an Italian restaurant, so there won't be any. I think I told you I had a supposedly turkey dinner last year in this Italian restaurant, and it was dreadful. Anyway, this year it's not on the menu. They must have had complaints. It was awful. I've never had 2 sprouts before on a Christmas dinner. 2 sprouts, 2 carrots, no gravy. No roast potatoes. They were just 2 boiled ones. No, I don't cook on Boxing Day. I go to my son's. I know, no gravy. And I've never had an ice cube shaped piece of stuffing before. I do eat lasagna, but I'm not having it on Christmas Day. I've never cooked a turkey in my life, Ian. I've cooked a turkey breast. No, we cook for Christmas Day. We cook for Boxing Day. I used to cook for Boxing Day, but not turkey. Nobody likes, yeah, an ice cube shaped stuffing. That's what it was, a little square of stuffing. It looked like it had been frozen. I don't know why it's called Boxing Day. I'm sure somebody can tell me. But it's the day after Christmas Day. No, I've never cooked a full turkey in my life. Wouldn't fit in the oven, I don't think. I'm having pate to start off with. And then I'm having sea bream. And I'm having tiramisu for afters. I don't know what happens on Boxing Day. We have another Christmas dinner kind of thing, really, on Boxing Day. Yeah, I thought it was something to do with unboxing presents. I mean, some sort of places. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Yeah, we usually have, if I go to my son's, it's usually lamb or ham Boxing Day, yeah. No, it doesn't mean put your boxing gloves on and have a fight. That's what I used to think when I was a little kiddie. Is that what it was, handing out presents for the poor? What, the gentry, you mean? You can eat sprouts, Ian. Wow, sprouts. Yeah, they love them or you hate them. Have you seen that they've got crisps? Some of the Walkers have got crisps that are sprout flavoured. Really? No. No, I like sprouts, but I don't think I want sprout flavoured crisps or chips or whatever you want to call them. It's only one day, and I'm sure you can have some turkey. Sprout and lentil curry. I wouldn't like to be near you the day after. Cleaning? What's cleaning? Who cleans? Christmas. No, we clean before Christmas, you know, so that we can enjoy Christmas, not doing any. The only cleaning we do is the dishes, moving all the paper from the presents. That's all we do over here. We don't do cleaning on a day after Christmas. No, no, no. Oh, no, we don't take our tree down until the 6th of January. Yes, I know, my camera keeps going blurry, blurry. No, I don't like cleaning at Christmas. It's not good, is it, cleaning at Christmas? It's your holiday. Some shops are actually advocating that way. It is a new webcam here. I haven't had it long, this one. How many chains did I do on what, Emma? My other camera started going blurry on and off. I've only done one so far. That one. Oh, that's nice. Amigurumi sprouts, yeah. Oh, God. Deep cleaning, including the walls. Oh, no, we do spring cleaning, but that's not Christmas. Traditionally. People don't do that the same anymore now. My mum used to take all the curtains down and wash all the curtains when she was spring cleaning. I think it comes from when, you know, the hoovers and things weren't so good. So you didn't clean the house as well as you know, you might have done, yeah. The nurse wants what? An amigurumi sprout. Yeah, my curtains need washing, but I'm not sure whether they're meant to be washed. They're looking a bit grubby. Aha, Christmas. Giving tradespeople a Christmas box. Oh, there was something in the box. Probably the leftover turkey that they left off from dinner. Oh, wallpaper never lasted 2 minutes when we had a coal fire. No matter how careful you were, you always had this dirty mark sort of above the fire and on the ceiling. It was like somebody heavy smoking. Everything's dusty. No, the rain dampens our dust down here. Good evening, Christina. Not many people have coal fires here. I think you have to have coke. You can't have coal. It's this smokeless, whatever, smokeless fuel thing. Oh, God, I've got chocolate there now. First it was lipstick and now I've got chocolate. A lot of people here have started having these, you know, coal-fired, not coal-fired, wood-burning stoves. But I got rid of my chimney years ago. I've got central heating. So I can't have a open fire of any description because I've got no chimneys now. And I'm not paying to get another chimney put in. Vinegar, she said. Probably white vinegar, I would imagine. Yeah, I always fancied wood fireplace, but I wouldn't want to light. Oh, God, I can remember having to light the fire. Oh, gosh. You had to have paper screwed up, little knots and that, and you had to have firewood. And we used to live in the middle of all the cotton mills, and if the wind was in the wrong direction and the smoke started coming out the chimney, my mum used to go crazy. It was always the day she did the washing of the sheets, and we had white sheets, you know, back in the day. You had white, thick cotton sheets. And she used to go potty because she'd get little smudges all over them, and she'd go, "Whoa, I've got to wash them all again." My dad used to say, "Well, we know what it is. They're clean. Just got little bits of soot on them." But my mum was, no, can't do that. So she'd put them back in the washing machine again. My newspapers are not as bad as they used to be. I mean, at one time when you read the paper, you had black hands like you'd been down the coal mine. Yeah, when we had a coal fire, we used to have an electric poker. Don't know whether you ever had one of those. No, not electric, a gas poker. You used to light it and put it in the coal to get it going. I can't clean windows to save my skull, so I can't put pressure on my hands, you know, enough to get enough arm power to clean all the muck off the windows. I mean, the window cleaner does the outside, but every now and again I make him come inside and clean the insides for me as well. They're always all streaky. I've tried all kinds of things. I've tried those blades, I've tried newspaper, tried vinegar, tried everything, and they still go streaky when I do. My ex-husband was good window cleaner. We used to have what everybody used to call corned beef legs. When people sat too close to the fire and warmed the shins, and the shins used to go all mottled and that. And they used to call it corned beef legs because they'd been too close to the fire. I used to hate it when my dad came from work and stood in front of the fire while he warmed up, because he used to block the fire from everybody else. We said, move. But he was a butcher and he used to work in the cold. So when he came in, he had to thaw out. Oh, aren't you brave? This fridge freezer I've got now. it doesn't need defrosting anymore, so that's good. It just needs a wipe. My last fridge freezer used to churn ice. Did I see Ephraim? Yeah, Ephraim. He posted a video, yes. He's just been on, well, he was on here about half an hour ago. Why is my lipstick going everywhere? Makes me look like I'm cross. It has snowed in the UK, but not where I am. I haven't seen snow yet. I think one day we had a few snowflakes, but it didn't. No, it's a shawl. It's the Hidden Hills shawl. Done in 4 different colours, but it doesn't look as though it is, but it is. All the colours are random colours, you know. So that's what it is. It's part of my my older niece's Christmas present. Now, some parts of the country have had snow. How can you support me? I don't need support, and I'm not falling over at the moment. Thank you. I haven't drunk my my box fizz. I think my mum used to use vinegar, I think. Vinegar and newspaper, I think she used to use. And then they brought out Windoline. Wipe it off, wipe it off. I don't need a slave, thank you, sweetness. You saw his video. I think it's just changed it into Visitors Evie. It's this predictive text, you know, it makes you say all sorts of stuff. How do I stay cheerful with cloudy and short days? I don't always. I have SAD syndrome, which means I get very depressed in the winter. I've bought a SAD light, SAD light, I should say, not a SAD light. But it doesn't really make much difference. I forget to put it on first thing in the morning. You're supposed to lie there when you first wake up and put this light on. When I first wake up, it's usually I need the loo or the dog needs the loo. So I don't get time to put the light on. I usually remember it about mid-morning. All right, Ian, thank you very much. Thank you for your lovely gift. It was much appreciated, Ian. It's nice to know things go up bigger than my size. Red, green, and oatmeal. Yes. Now, Ian, your boyfriend hasn't been on today, has he? Your yarn boyfriend. Not had Trevor. Naughty Trev. Must have decided to go to the pub instead. Sean's yarny husband was on and she wasn't here. No, there's no flirting tonight. I'll back in a bit, Evie, okay. No flirting, Ian. Oh, it brightens up the day, doesn't it, Ian? You know it's not serious. You did a Christmas Afghan. Oh, gosh. It was bad enough with this shawl when it was getting big. I didn't like it on my knee. It was too heavy. I don't know how you do an Afghan. It would drive me potty. And I still haven't crocheted the squares together on that grey shawl. It's never been fine enough for me to go outside and spread it all out on the garden table. I could do it on the bed upstairs, but yeah, I'm sure they'll love it, Lydia, but I just admire anybody who can do Afghans and amigurumis. They're all too fiddly for me. Have you watched Kim Blue Cherub? She makes lovely amigurumis and they've got lovely faces and they look so sweet. He's not on the boat at the moment, who knows? He's actually moved into his house at the moment. It's probably because it's getting winter and it's got a bit cold, isn't it? Amigurumis are, oh, they're too little and too fiddling and messy, and I can't do faces. I could never do those character hats because it took me so long to get the ears in the right place and the face in the right place, and I have to keep pulling them undone and putting the ears back on again, and then doing the eyes and taking the eyes off and putting them. Oh, it used to take me so long. No, my amigurumis are scary. They're all Oh, Nelly the Elephant. Irene used to love that song. I used to sing it. Oh, Katrina, hello. Better late than nothing. I don't really watch Arnie and Carlos a lot because they mostly knit, don't they, Wendy? And as you know, I'm not a knitter, so I've had to be. I've got so many people that crochet that I watch videos and I'm so behind with them all. I have to be ruthless and not watch the knitted ones now. I've really started again watching videos anyway. The ones I missed when I was not myself. I've decided to just draw a line under them and just start watching again. Because I got so far behind, it was like bugging me. I was getting up to like 20 videos. No, if you watch Kim Blue Cherub 82, she does little fiddling little things, yeah. Oh, was he? Yeah. Whenever I haven't switched on to them for a long time. They were always knitting. Yeah, Kim was making hats. All right, Craft Angel. Good night, dear. And yeah, thank you for my wishes for tomorrow. No, they weren't called amigurumis. They were called knitted toys. I don't know where they got amigurumis from. It's Japanese, isn't it? I can understand why when they make these things that come from these, animated cartoons, why they call them amigurumis. But if you're making a toy, it's a doll, isn't it? It's a knitted doll, a crochet doll. No, they don't like me. I can't be doing with crocheting little legs that are like matchsticks. No, I haven't watched henty cartoons, whatever they are. No. I don't watch cartoons. I'm a bit old for that now. Bit old for animes and all that sort of stuff. Do you know Kendra is the only one I'm up to date with, funny enough. It's because I usually watch them when I'm having my breakfast because they're only about 9 or 10 minutes long. So that's why I'm not. Oh, I'm not talented when it comes to toys, Patricia. No way. No, I'd rather make a sweater. and make a little doll. I mean, Kim's got the hang of it. She just gets them out and they all look nice and they've got nice faces, and she gets them all sewn together really well. If I was stitching those little things together, I'd have bits poking out everywhere. Yeah, they're so intricate, aren't they, doing the little faces? And oh my goodness, that sounds like hell to me, Wendy. I'd rather have the one that's got a bottle of gin in every day for the week. Aldi have got them, but apparently they're 50 odd pound. But you get a different little gin in each one. Only little bottles, obviously. But you get a little gin bottle in each one. That's more me. I mean, the Toft toys are lovely. You know, they really do look nice. But they make them in this really, really expensive yarn. The first time I saw a Toft pattern was actually on, not QVC, but you know, the Craft and What's It channel. And they were making these lovely, lovely toys. But when they said how much the yarn was, I was like, what? You don't pay £20 for the yarn to knit a toy. I'm on Facebook. I don't know whether you're talking to me, Patricia, or somebody else. Yeah, Create and Craft. I used to watch them, but they got boring. They sort of started repeating themselves. When you've watched them all, you just get them the second time around, and whenever I saw heads on things, are like that. Or they flop to one side or the other, yeah. Or they go like that. I can never get them right, no. Oh, anything on that Create and Craft is really expensive. But people must, and same with the QVC channel. Whenever they have a crafting thing, everything. Now I've got a big bag full of all the freebies from all my crochet magazines I buy. I've just got to find the patterns because I have to go and look up the right. And it's cold in my bedroom, not my bedroom. It's cold in the craft room. I have to remember to go up about 10 minutes or so before I want to go in there and turn the heat in, turn the fire on. My son turned the radiator off at both sides. And when I tried to switch it back on again, it just started leaking everywhere. So I need to get a heating engineer in to turn it back on. But it's one of those jobs because nobody sleeps in there. You know, it's kind of one of those jobs you like kind of put off, you know, because you know it's going to cost a fortune. If I knew anybody who was handy, like, I'd probably need some tape putting around it or whatever they do to radiators when they're leaking, I don't know. I mentioned it to my son when he was living here, but he didn't want the heating on anyway. They're like a cold bedroom, so they weren't bothered. I mean, I don't mind it being cold because of the, you know, the yarn's in there. So you don't want your yarn to be too hot, do you? But it's cold when I need to go in and do anything. When Kelly came the other day, I put the little heater on. But then it was kind of near my legs while I was trying to sort the patterns out, and there was Simply Crochet. They sell it in my Tesco's. I don't know if you have a WH Smith's anywhere near you. Yeah, I tried doing that, but it's leaking, Marianne. My son must have turned it off really tightly. So when I tried to open them up, it just started dripping and leaking. So, oh, the cold makes me, but oh, I can't do with the cold, Christina, yeah. Can't do with it. I've piled all some shelving units in front of my radiator now, so I don't really want to switch it on because it might overheat the shelving unit. It'll be nice in the summer. As soon as the spring comes, it's warm because that little bedroom gets all the sun. It's just really, really cold at this time of year. It's freezing cold in that bedroom. So every time I go in there, it's like, I'm coming out again. 5 minutes and I want to come out again. I mean, Kelly was all right because she was doing the, we decided we'd do a shelf at a time. And so she stays warm because she's like up and down the ladder because I can't go up a ladder. And it was getting really messy because I'd taken things off the shelf, so there was lots of spaces on the shelf. But Kelly said it was all higgledy-piggledy, which it was. Because when I used to see a space, I'd put some new yarn in it. And so Kelly decided she'd take it upon herself to do one shelf, floor to ceiling, one shelf at a time. She is. Kelly is a very good friend, as is Sue. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without them. They both help me out when it comes to anything I can't reach or can't do. Yeah. Because I'm banned off ladders because I can't stay steady when I'm on the ground. Unless my feet are flat on the ground, I can't. If they're kind of, you know, like on a ladder, your foot's only in on the rung, isn't it? And I can't balance. Sue is fine. She's just working a lot. She was here the other day, actually, but she couldn't stay long. So we didn't have time to do a video. She just popped in. I'm hoping that she's coming on Monday. I'm hoping that Kelly and Sue are coming because we said we'd have a little party, you know, as a late birthday. So I've got my cake ready. Yeah, I'm very lucky, Christina, having some good friends. Yeah. I mean, Sue keeps threatening to retire and go and live in Scotland. She keeps saying, but I'll come down and see you because she's got family here. She's got grandchildren down here. But it won't be quite the same, will it? But it's been a lifelong ambition to move to Scotland, so one day she's going to do it. Oh, I've got to stay off ladders. I am so dangerous on ladders. I can't even change a light bulb. I have to ask people to. Yeah. I'm going to miss Tony next door because if anything arrives and I can't do it because Tony put the computer table together for me. I mean, my son will do it. It's just that I don't see my son very often because he works. That's a funny name, Spammy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. Oh, thank you, Mia. You have a nice day as well. Sunday, the day of rest, except I've got the dog. And she doesn't know it's a Sunday and it's a lying day. Bless her little heart. She gets me up about 7:30. Because she wants the garden and then she wants her dinner. I'm not from Yorkshire, Spammy. I'm from Lancashire. Although we do have similar accents, I suppose. Yeah, I'll be very, very sorry to see Tony go. I mean, his fiancée was a real good friend of mine, Julie. I miss her like hell. Unfortunately, she died, you know, just about Easter time. She had a long battle with cancer, but she lost it in the end. That's one reason why he's moving, because the house holds too many memories, yeah. Oh, bye, Christina. Thank you. I have been very, very lucky, so I'm wondering what my neighbours are going to be like that's moving in. I hope they're going to be nice neighbours. Julie was Julie was ill for 10 years, but you know, she couldn't do enough for you. Oh, thank you, Chronic Stitcher. She was such a beautiful woman. She used to do everything she could for everybody, even when she was ill. As they say, only the good die young, don't they? You see some evil people in this world, and they seem to linger on forever. Oh, hi, Londy. Good evening to you. Yeah, when you see the murderers and the evil people in this world, people who torture children and everything, and they seem to live forever, don't they? You've got to crochet 2 wonky, scrappy Christmas trees and crochet a snowman. Oh, you're from Lancashire, yeah. You've got good roots then, Patricia. Right, Michelle, thank you very much. And I will have a nice birthday, I'm sure. Spammy, I'm in Manchester, but I do originally come from Oldham. That's why I've got the funny accent. Yes, I do love my crafty friends. You're from Skipton. I like Skipton. It's a nice place. Yeah, I love it when they call. I mean, we do speak on the phone, obviously, and with Kelly, I speak nearly every day on the computer. But it's so nice to have somebody who understands what you're talking about when you're talking about crochet or knitting. I've got other friends, but they sort of, their eyes glaze over when you start talking about crochet and that. You know, they're not on the same wavelength, so it's a bit difficult to find things to talk about, really, because I'm so crafty minded that I sort of eat, breathe, sleep crochet and yarn. And you know, when I say, oh, Kemp's have got some lovely yarn and it's really cheap at the moment, and they're like, oh, right, okay, whatever. Oh, they do. If you look on eKemps, they've got some nice bargains on at the moment. I'm just trying to think what it is, but it's really cheap. It's a good brand as well. Yeah, it's hard to stay friends with people that don't understand what you're chatting about. They don't understand your passion. I've got one niece who lives nearby, and she's really, really good with me. She takes me everywhere and things like that. My other niece, I dare say, would be the same, but she lives in London. So, yeah. Yeah, I like chatting to people who do different crafts. They sort of understand your passion for a craft, even if it's not the one that they do. The only thing I'm not quite into is this scrapbooking. I don't kind of really get that. I can get card making and I can get other things that people do, like cross stitch and stuff, but I've never really understood this sort of scrapbooking. No. Oh, good evening, Carmen Waters. Yeah, you are a little bit late. Yes, I did catch Ephraim's video. Yes, it was lovely. Yeah, I'm not into the diamond stuff, that pressing stuff in. I'm not into that, but I can understand how people do like doing it. I'm very, very clumsy, and my hands don't go where they're meant to go. So I've got visions of these little flirting things everywhere and all over the floor, and I can't pick them up. And I know you pick them up with tweezer things like that, but I don't have much control over my fingers. I just got visions of everywhere. So I've never... No, I've never really got into that. And card making, I don't have the artistic flair for that, really. Oh gosh, my craft room, it took ages to get it done, and at the end I just kind of started putting things anyhow, anywhere, and it drives Kelly mad because she wants it all to be logical, you know, like brands together or thicknesses together. I must admit it would be a lot easier if I knew where things were without having to think, now where did I put that, where is it, where did it go? The only thing I know where everything is my American yarn, because that's all, as you go through the door, that's in one place. That's what I know where that is. Yeah. I can't stay at those colouring books long enough to... I might start one, but then after about half an hour I sort of get bored and wander off. And we used to have one on the wall at home, like a picture that you coloured in, because my dad got so fed up with me kind of drawing flowers on the wallpaper while I was on the phone. Because in the good old days, of course, the phones were always in the hall. It was always cold in the hall. I think that was to make you not stay on the phone very long. So, but I used to draw little daisies and things on the wallpaper, and my dad used to go crazy. Yeah. I always wanted to go to art college, but I had to realise that I just wasn't good enough. I had the enthusiasm, but not the talent. It's like people who think they can sing, isn't it, and flick themselves on everybody. No, I had to look myself in the eye and say, look, you know, you're really not that good of an artist. You're not going to make a living at it. So you might as well give it up now. And what am I working on? Well, I was working on a scarf. And I've just finished, apart from sewing in the ends, a hat to go with the shawl. Yeah, I would have liked to have gone to kind of design college things, but it would have been more about sewing, really, wouldn't it? About the actual fibre and stuff. And I definitely wasn't good enough to do sewing, yeah. It's going to go on Etsy when it's finished, yeah. I've got to finish this scarf and put some fringe on the end of it. I'm going to do some neck warmers and things, yeah. Yeah, I've always been sort of pretty useful at crochet and that, because when I first started doing crochet, there weren't many patterns, or if there were, they were for doilies and things like that, in the very, very fine cotton, you know, with very fine hooks, and I just... oh, I'm fine, long dear. I did have a month when I had a bit of a... Well, I don't know, I was just exhausted, really. That's all I can tell you. I spent the month asleep, mostly. But I'm feeling a lot better now. Oh, thank you. It's just one. It's this very, very... I'm not enjoying crocheting with it, actually. It's very, very thick yarn. It's called Fab Big Colour Patterns. What made me want to do, what, the crochet or the videos? Oh yeah, Cherry Heart Crochet. I haven't watched her for a while, actually. I need to watch her. And Potter and Bloom, I haven't watched her for a while. I didn't watch anybody for a month. I just was... Looking back on it, I suppose I was a bit depressed, but I didn't think so at the time. I just felt exhausted all the time. If I was up, I was asleep, yeah. That's all I was doing, was sleeping. Crochet snowman and 2 wonky scrappy Christmas trees. Anything I do like that has to be wonky. How old was I when I started to crochet? I was actually 13. I'd tried crocheting before, and never got the hang of it. And then I had really, really bad tonsillitis, so bad I was in bed with it. And I kept shouting down. We had a house like above the shop, if you know what I mean, a flat above the shop. And I kept shouting down for a drink and shouting down. I was bored and all this. And my mum came upstairs with a Learn to Crochet book, a hook and a ball of wool, and said, try doing the crochet again. And I threw it around the room a few times, and then one minute it just fell into place and I just could do it. What made me want to do crochet? At the time in the 60s, it was coming to be fashionable in the sort of hippie boho style of things, which was the fashion back in the sort of latter end of the 60s. And I didn't have a lot of money, of course, and so I wanted to do things that were a little bit fashionable, and that's how I started to do crochet. I made a nice little earner for a while with it, you know, crochet mini dresses and shorts and things, and crochet bikinis, not for myself, of course. I wish I'd taken photographs at the time. I just didn't think about it at the time. I wish I'd kept a pictorial record of what I made, yeah. Yeah, just a wee while ago. 60 years, actually, now I'm looking at it in paper. Am I selling any of these? I've got an Etsy shop called Urban Gypsy Crochet, which I do list the things that I've got to sell. Yeah, I do love my vintage patterns. The thing is, I look online for vintage patterns for crochet, that I find that I've already got most of them. Because, of course, they weren't vintage when I bought them. I've been collecting patterns since the 60s. So it makes me smile when I see these vintage patterns and I think, got that one, got that one. It's very, very rare I find a pattern that I don't have. That's not got to go across the row, is it? No, it's not. I love vintage patterns because they are written in my kind of language. Lima, is it called? Ligma? No, I've not heard of it. Don't know where it is. You forget I don't go abroad anymore. Oh, yeah. I hope you're not being rude, darling. Hope you're not being rude. No, they didn't teach me how to crochet at school. If I get any orders for dresses, I will do, but not. Oh, it's a joke. Right, well, I didn't get it then. If I get orders for any, but I wouldn't do like long dresses. Oh yeah, we all have a laugh, don't we? Don't. Mini dresses I would do, but I wouldn't do long ones. It's like making shawls and afghans and stuff like that, isn't it? It took me ages to sell a dress that I did on. Right, I finished doing my oh gosh, yeah, long crochet coats. Can you imagine? The thing is, if you do them for people, is they just don't know. Oh, mermaid's tail, go away. I did 2 mermaid's tails, never again. Never, never, ever again. No, the long coats and things like that, I mean, they take so long to do that people just don't appreciate how much work goes into them. You know, they wouldn't want to pay for them to be done. Oh, mermaid's tails, yeah. She still hasn't picked them up yet. I need to remind her. I mean, she's a friend. She will do. She's not going to leave me with them or anything, but... How'd you like that? It's out of my stash. I've got one for sale in pink on Etsy, and the lady asked me if I got a different colour, but all I've got is pink and white. Not pink and white, cream and white. No, I'm never going to do another one. I mean, a friend of mine on here, Sonia, she made 2 mermaid tails, but she did them in that crocodile stitch. Oh, it is lovely and soft, yeah. It's like sort of furry stuff. But she charged, oh, twice, 3 times as much as I did. But I must admit that, you know, crocodile stitch is a giveaway. No way that I'm not doing a giveaway on that. That's my niece's Christmas present. I'm not doing any giveaways. Yeah, I believe it's a B to do. I've only done it once on a tea cozy. No, I don't do giveaways anymore because I can't afford it, to be quite honest. I know it sounds I'm being mean. It's not the fact that you're doing the giveaway and what you're giving away. It's the fact to post it, because everybody who wins a giveaway is always in the US. And I'm afraid you're giving away what you're giving away, and then you're paying about £15 for postage. Oh, thank you, Katrina. Yes. Eyelash yarn is a little difficult to do, yeah. I have worked with it, but usually I use it on shawls with the other colours, you know, ordinary plain colours and things in between. I just do a row with the eyelash yarn. I mean, this is eyelash yarn, but it's not kind of that bad, you know. I can see what I'm doing with this. This is for neck warmers and that. The one she saw was a neck warmer. Very wide. Oh, God. What is all of this? Yeah, whistle, whistle, they've gone now. Another whistle, whistle. I don't really like, to be honest with you, I don't enter into giveaways because when they're giving things away, they're always in the US. And I just don't even bother to enter them because I think, well, you know, I'm not subjecting anybody to posting anything out to me. You know, I just say to them, don't include me in, you know, I'll comment on the video, but say don't include me in the giveaway. Oh, the croc stitch is lovely. I mean, there's a girl I follow, you know, she's called Jen Cherry. She's Star Lily Creations. And she's making some like wrist warmers with crocodile stitch at the top and then just plain the bottom there. And they're so pretty. So I don't know whether I'd have the patience to do the crocodile stitch. Yeah, you see, if I did a giveaway and I only said people in the UK, I'd upset so many people because most of my friends sort of on here are in the US, yeah. So you'd feel like you were excluding half the people. So I'd rather just not do one. You know, it costs me a fortune whenever I've sent, you know, gifts, little gifts to people. So I think it's best if I just don't do one. I mean, there is a lady who comes on here called Evie, and she's donated 3 of her patterns. It's for a crochet rug for me to do a giveaway. But that's not kind of like the same, because that's not me that's giving it away, it's her that's giving it away. And I mean, some of the patterns like are $8 and $10 each, you know. And, you know, say you have 3 winners, that's still $24, isn't it? Even if you're just giving them away on Ravelry. My camera is going light and dark and light and dark. Yeah, surgery is boring when you have to heal after it. When I had my spine done, I got so fed up. Luckily, I could still manage to crochet, and that when I had my spine done. But I felt as though I was healing up for a long, long time after that. I think I'm still healing up 10 years later. They wanted to do it all over again, but I said no. Yeah, Londy, I'd like to make a pair just to see whether I could manage to survive doing the crocodile stitch bit. I only made, like I said, a tea cosy one time and it drove me nutty. Everybody else seems to do it without any problem, it's just me. I think I've got a very short attention span when it's something that needs a bit of effort. But they do look nice. I've got to knit some more booties for Sue's granddaughter. The neck warmer. This is weird, crocheting with this. Weird, weird, weird. This isn't too bad because what I do is I crochet into the space between the trebles. Yeah, they do look very, very pretty. Especially how Jen Cherry does the colour. She uses the, you know, the random type yarn in, you know, sort of like the autumn shades. She's done quite a few pair. Quiet tonight. We've had a little moment or two when we've had the trolls on. But a lot of people have come and gone. This you have to feel for the hole to crochet into it. That's one thing about crocheting in, as opposed to knitting. In knitting, if you drop a stitch, it goes into a big hole, doesn't it? But in crochet, if you miss a stitch and it's in this kind of yarn, nobody notices. Yeah, they were very pretty, and she's done like autumn leaf colours, Star Lily Creation. She's done them in the, you know, the some kind of shaded yarn. Yeah, quite a few people have made them, but why Star Lily sticks in my mind is because she posts them. She must be churning them out like sausages. That girl must never sleep. I mean, hers aren't in novelty yarn, really. They're just in coloured, you know, that changes. No, I'm no good with anything like this when I have to follow a pattern. I just have to do something with it. I'm only making a neck warmer, so there's not exactly any shaping to do in it. When I'm crocheting this, it's a bit like braille. You just feel with your finger where the gap is and crochet into the gap. I don't even try to crochet into the stitch. It's just hopeless. The ones that Star Lily Creations does next warmer, she gets some really fancy novelty yarn, and she's got like fringing on it and that. And then she has these beautiful buttons on it and stuff. She just has a flair. You can tell I'm jealous, can't you? I like knitting socks, it's just I don't wear them. Nobody else in my family wears them, so. And you couldn't really knit them to sell them because you'd have to know what size people's feet were and stuff like that. My friend couldn't touch cotton wool. Used to make her cringe. You know, if she had to bathe anybody with, you know, cotton wool, if it had fallen over or something, she couldn't stand touching. And she couldn't stand those Brillo pads either, you know, the ones made out of metal. The scouring pads, like, made out of metal stuff. She couldn't stand those. You only had to say to her, you know, Brillo pads, and she got, ugh! She couldn't stand it. One of my hates used to be at school, used to be, you know, the blackboard. And they used to use chalk and it used to squeak. Or if somebody ran their fingernails down it, ooh, used to set my teeth on end. What did you do, hold it like that? Well, he must have liked the slippers anyway. I'm always afraid of falling with knitted slippers on. You know, because they're not good support for your feet, are they? Oh, I hate people who crack their knuckles. I have a friend who used to turn her fingers up, you know. And no, I never wear my hand knit. No, I can't. A friend of mine always pulls her knuckles and cracks her knuckles. Well, she wasn't a friend. I used to work with her, and I used to sit next to her in the desk next to her, and she'd sit there cracking all the fingers. Ooh, I used to think, you're going to get arthritis. Stop doing that. No, I believe it's not good for you. Because you're constantly pulling the joints out, aren't you, in your fingers? Well, we've got our pet hates, haven't we? Some things go through me, but I can't remember what they are. Well, let's not make it up bad. You're on the last row now. Yoo-hoo! Penny's probably Penny. Poppy's probably going home tomorrow, so. Room 101. Refresh my memory. What does that do, Isaac? No, I should know, but I don't. A party room. We're having a party. I don't know what colour I'm going to put around the edge of this. Maybe I've got some cream that will do. Ah, right. I knew I'd seen it. Oh gosh, a lot of West Indian guys do that. You know, sucking your teeth. They do it when they're talking and you're thinking, oh, don't do that. It's a habit I think they've got. Well, that reminds me, my sellotape's upstairs. I might as well leave it up there because if Kelly's coming, she might do a bit more. I like popping those, you know, the bubble wrap stuff. My son's the same. We can sit for hours just popping the bubbles. I used to save it for him when he was young. What am I making? I'm making a neck warmer. Oh, you're back home, are you? No, it's not a cancer wig. Oh, hello, James. Yeah, I know. We'll see what happens next. What do I want to talk about? I don't know. We were talking about all kinds of things, really. Right, thank you, Lynn. Oh, I think we need a whistle here. Is that my natural hair colour? No. No, it's not. Oh, no, Socrates. We don't talk about things like that. Because I don't talk about things like that on here. Don't talk about anything political, anything controversial, or anything like that. Yeah, who let the trolls out? Yeah, you're right there. Yeah. A lot of them have gone now. Oh, for God's sake. Whistle, whistle. Yeah, they're all started. It's all started. It's not even midnight yet. Yeah. I hate it when it gets to this time and they all start getting silly. I don't know why they have to do it. Stupid. That's what they are. Stupid. Yeah. I'm not stopping on too long tonight. It was going to get silly like this. Oh, hi, Juanita. Yeah, they just do it for a reaction, don't they, to see what they can. Or they just try to disrupt something. They see people having a nice chat and No, they're not putting me off, Isaac. I'm just a bit tired tonight, to be quite honest with you. Sing-song time. I'm not singing. That's one thing I don't do. Do you want me to lose all my subbies? If I started singing. Yeah. A big day. Got to make the most of it. So I'm going to spoil myself tomorrow. Not going anywhere, not doing anything, but I'm going to have a me day. I don't do housework and stuff on my birthday. No way. Oh, thank you, Carmen Waters. No, I've just been making a hat and scarf. I haven't finished it off yet. That's what I made, a hat and a scarf, and that's super chunky stuff. Obviously, it's not finished off yet. And I've got to fringe the scarf yet. Oops, gone over her eyes. And now I'm just doing a little neck warmer. Oh, hi, Crafty Crafter. So I'm getting a bit tired actually now. I can feel myself going droopy. Now tomorrow I'm going to just wash the dishes, have my breakfast, and then do nothing all day. Sit and do my crochet. That's what I'm going to do. All right, Carmen Waters. I'm not ill or anything. I just feel very, very tired. I can't have a lie-in in the morning because the dog will get me up. Still, she doesn't come that often. Is it your daughter that's got the new baby, Juanita? She's pregnant. Well, who's the new baby that you show on the pictures? Who's the new baby? Oh, your co-worker's baby. I thought it was one of your... I thought you'd started being a grandma. Yeah, you busy crocheting for the baby? Yes. You could do her some blankets and things. You hung out with his friend? What do you mean hung out? You didn't go out to the pub with him, did you, or anything? He's got no right slapping you anyway. I don't believe in men slapping women. Telling me awake while he's asleep and punch his lights out. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If you went on a date with his friend, that's different. But if you just chatted to him, that's different altogether. Well, it depends what you want to do. If he's really hurt you and made bruises and that. No, I would never stay with anybody who hit me. Stayed with a man who was unfaithful to me, but I had a small child at the time and I needed the money. But if he'd have hit me, no, I would have left. Can't cope. You got a revolver? Oh no. Don't start shooting him. Because you'll finish up in prison and that won't do you any good. No, just tell him quite bluntly. And a shotgun? No, I think you're getting a bit dramatic now. No, just tell him you won't stand for being hit. No, I agree with Juanita. You shouldn't be going off with this friend if you're on your own with him. That's just asking for trouble. But then again, I wouldn't stay with a man who hit me. Well, what does your friend say? Your neighbour? Sorry. She obviously knows him. I'm very fortunate, really. I've never been in a situation where anybody's hit me. My ex-husband was mentally, verbally abusive, but he didn't actually hit me. So. Don't get your revolver out or you. It's getting a bit dramatic. I'll leave it to the authorities to deal with them. Oh yes, it's happy birthday to me time, yeah? 73 today. And I've dropped a stitch. Thank you, Lundy. No, it doesn't make any difference whether you're gay or not. He still shouldn't hit you. But you shouldn't be going off with other men. That's what you were doing. Don't put yourself in situations like that. Thank you, Wendy. No, you're right, Bear. He shouldn't be on here chatting, should he? If he's been hit, he should be sorting that out. No domestic violence of any kind is not right. But then again, don't provoke. I'm not saying it's right for anybody to hit anybody, but don't provoke it. Yes, it's getting heavy. Yeah, it's something you need to sort out and get some help with. I don't think we're the right people to be asking, to be quite honest with you, because we don't know the exact situation. But if you feel upset about it all, then you really should report it. Get some advice, proper advice, not our advice. No. I mean, it's not like we can really give you advice. It's something that you can only do yourself. No, if you feel that upset about it, then you really should make plans to leave. I'm afraid once somebody's hit you, they'll do it again. No, they don't change once they've. I mean, a friend of mine, she had this big fancy wedding, cost her parents a fortune, horse and carriage and everything like that. And her husband had got drunk at the wedding, and he hit her. So the next thing, she woke her mum and dad up, knocked them up out of bed. She said, "I've come home." And I said, "Why, what's happened?" She said, "He's punched me. We were drunk and he's punched me." So she never went back. She divorced him. No, don't stay with him for the money. That's silly. Just get out of there. Can't be worth much if he hits you. So don't judge him by his money. Money is not everything. You've called the cops, oh good. Will you sit there and wait for him to arrive? Because sadly, I'm going to go to bed in a minute because it's my birthday today and I'm going to go to bed. Will you stay at your friends until they arrive? Yeah, we're having a dark topic and we shouldn't be because it's my birthday today. So you sit and wait for the cops, please. No, I have to go in a minute. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yes, it's got to be about lighter topics. Lighter topics like, what's my next project? I'm just doing it now. It's a neck warmer. Yes, I'm a birthday old woman. Not a birthday girl. Right. Oh, thank you. I'm really tired, actually. I'm feeling really... Oh, thank you, Don. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Crafty Crafter. Thank you, Nairi. I'm just really going... So before I nod off altogether, I think I haven't even had a full glass of that Bucks Fizz. Crafty gifts. I had one. I had a crochet book. Ian sent me a crochet book. I'm not mad at anybody because they're gay, John. I'm just mad at you if you stay with him and he knocks you about, that's all. Nobody deserves to be hit. No, we don't care what sexuality you have. We're just bothered about if you stay with him and you get hit again. So the best thing to do is leave him. Maybe when the cops come, maybe they'll scare him. So. Right, Don, you enjoy yourself as much as you can, dear, and try and sort it all out with the police when they arrive. See what advice they give you. I haven't watched her for a while, actually, Crafting Treats, but I noticed she's made a new video. Thank you, everybody, and I'll say cheers to you all. I don't know why I'm going to sleep. I haven't even drunk a glass of this yet. It's for Etsy. A lady asked me if I got any other colours beside the pink one, so that's why I'm making one in cream and one in white. I don't know whether she wants them or she doesn't. So, yeah, it was my wine glass for when I was 70. I got it sent to me by Grace. And thank you, Dawn. So I'm pretending I'm 70 again. You bought your dress today, yeah? Do I ever eat bechamel sauce? I think I probably do in lasagna or something. Probably. Well, I don't make my own because I am not a very good cook. Yeah, I get lumpy roux whenever I try roux. I'm not a very good cook. I'm out of practice. I haven't cooked for about 20 years, so I'm out of practice. I only make plain things now. I've got them in all colours, Claire. They're addictive. Once you get one, you'll want different colours. Oh, my cart's shot out again. It's not going to get put back in, is it? It's on the floor now. Yeah. Yeah, my cart fell out. It shot out again. Must be the fizz. I've got to try and get it back in again now, because there's no way I'm having any more of this. So, oh, it's not going in. As long as it stays in enough to keep the fizz. No, it's not going in. I'll hit it with something harder. Yeah, I'll have to do something. This one won't stay in. There's no way I'm drinking anymore because I've got all of that left. Woo. All of that left. I'm not much a drinker, as you can tell. Woo. When I was younger, I would have drunk the whole bottle, but not anymore. Yeah, I'll do something. I think I've actually got some stoppers somewhere that you're supposed to put in fizzy drinks. I'll look if I've still got them. No, it won't go in. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you all for your good wishes, and I will see you all next week. Bye.